Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. What is that?
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals have 2 and 13 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
11. God.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Second and 10.
Let's get set. Wide 80. 42. God.
Burrow on play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. 180.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
From 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Red 38. Hut.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Blue, ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set, hut. Set, go.
Young going to give to Brooks. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up. In order to stuff that one for a loss, I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Down. Ready, ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Got a man. That's Liggett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue.
Young to throw it. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. Set.
Now here's Young. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
The play fake. Now Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hey, can. God.
Burrow will throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here we go. Cut.
It's Young off play action. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
Boy, of all the guys on the field to lose track of, how do you lose track of him? I think even he was surprised at all the space he had. You're just hoping your quarterback sees you in that spot. Fortunately, he did, and it leads to a gigantic play.
Let's go. Hut.
Here's Brooks.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jonathan Brooks with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 0. Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Taj Brooks. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 3.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 2, ready?
And Burrow going to change the play.
180. 180.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And they bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
180.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Right shot. Start.
Brooks going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Start.
They will toss to Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready. 50. Cut.
A give running right. It's Hubbard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On the ready.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 45. Wide. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
Young to throw it. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
He'll drop to throw. He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Black, 95. Set.
Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Red, 38. Ready.
Here is Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And probably it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now they go play action now. Burrow throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow working the middle of the field, and he's got him ran complete. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
White 80.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. To the air again, Burrow. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here we go. White 80. White hot. Hot. 11,
now
11,
Burrow going to change things up.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Thomas. Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. White 80.
Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 9-yard line.
Now Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 1, ready?
Here's third and a few inches.
Guns. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
180. Place hot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. McPherson now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Panthers 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 black. Set, go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ready, set.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. ETN on the toss right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ready. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. 50, green. Set, hut.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready?
Now 3rd down and 7.
Set, ready. 52, blue.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hut,
And
hut.
they just get the play off. Now Young. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. And Xavier Legette from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Bengals 14.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Shot, 7, 19. Here we go. Set. Blue. Cut.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and a couple.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
11. Here, stop.
They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Young. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ready.
Throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Red, 38.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Stop.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
1.
3rd down and 1.
11, 11, 11, 11. Gun, gun.
Burrow will throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete.
Hey, we got to keep scoring. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow throwing right, and that's complete.
That's good for our Bengals. First down.
11 MT, check. 11 MT, 11 MT.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
11, 11.
6. Brings up 2nd
11
and 4.
MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. he's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at
12,
the
12, 12.
19-yard line.
12, 12, 12. Start! Start!
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On one, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start!
A handoff running left, Brooks. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Young back near the goal line. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Down. Ready?
Young going to give to Brooks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. Check, huh?
Young to throw it. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8.
Gun. Start. 180. Turbo shot. Start.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Start.
Burrow on play action. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's get set. Start. 180. Start.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1, ready?
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
An inside give, Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11 him. Here we go, here we go. God.
Right back to Brown. Muscles him off. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 1, ready?
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
3rd down here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun. Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. 180. Stop.
Brooks is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
He was taken down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180. 180. Stop.
One more time with Brooks. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And 7.
They'll come up now on second down.
Set. 6, ready.
Here's Young. Got a man. That's the gap. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Forget about matriculating the ball down the field at this point of the game. They needed a big chunk, and they got one. And now, you're one completion away from giving your kicker a chance to win the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
45, White. Hut.
Young to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
What a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Ready.
Here comes Brooks. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's second down.
Set, ready. Striker, black, 95.
Once again, it's Brooks. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. This is first and 10.
11, MT, take. 11, here we go. Stop.
Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
At the 28-yard line.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out.